If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him cheat it, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Result of the play.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
To the sideline and pulled in by Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hey, 43, 15.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on second down. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Ready. 250. Alert.
Second down, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. Still on his feet. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. It covers 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. Hold up. You waiting? Pretty hot.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Easy. Double right. 32.
Stafford now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Set. Yellow waiting.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyler Higbee, touchdown Rams. Stafford has his guys set. They'll try to add 2 more after the touchdown. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Attack, attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Rams will take over possession here at the 44.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. They'll go with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Hey! Lady! 10! Monday! Hurry! Alert!
Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Rams first down.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Omaha! Set! Lady! And middle! Good on!
Stafford working from the pistol. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 2.
32! Pretty hot!
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Their first two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Like 22!
To the air again. Stafford. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 53 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take nothing from this game. Everybody game is different, but it's like their game is not that special to me.
First down throw. Mahomes on the move left. He's going to look downfield once again. Travis Kelsey, the intended target.
I promise you, I'm gonna go to the Panthers for that price.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and
I'm gonna go to
the
Panthers.
Out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got.
I would say if J-Mo go to the Panthers,
They put Kelsey in
yeah, that nigga
motion.
he'd be nice as hell.
So
I'm gonna think Amara got nice. Amara low-key be taking his low-key his reps.
Corner spot makes the play. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And on third down, ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
At that point, yeah.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Motion man is Rice. On first down, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half.
Really walked under it.
Off the play fake. Mahomes.
So he walked
And
in.
that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a Rams first down.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. On the give, it's Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They go play action with Stafford. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
32, waiting.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Rams first down.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
play action. It's Stafford. And he's in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. On play action, it's Stafford. The pressure's got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Motion man is Rice. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy.
Man in motion is Brown. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
The 35-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Brown. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
The 1st down, Chiefs.
15.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That one good for 29.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the...
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
By George Karlaftis. A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 24-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Third and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one caught by Smith. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, LA. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Mike Edwards. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way.
Well, Mike, you don't see this too often in the NFL. The rare pick 2. Now, it won't go down in the stat sheet as an interception for either guy, but the effort won't go unnoticed. For him to go the entire length of the field at the end of this drive certainly ends on a high note after giving up that touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
43. Hey, 15. Yellow. 15. Yellow. Attack.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Forced to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Third and long for Mahomes. Now a deep ball
receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He gets free. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on two more.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Play action now for Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
He was defended by
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, Stafford. Coming across the field, connecting with Adams. And he will score again. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. To throw is Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Play fake. Now Stafford to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down.
Middle.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, 54.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. That one taken in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
Byron Williams on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
10 yards on the
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, KC. Now this looks like a design run, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Rams are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's to Hawkinson, open right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
2nd and 10.
50-50. 32. You go set. Get us 20. Hey, 50. Alert. 20.
To the air again. Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Stafford to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yo, you trying to run that back? Alright, so this invite me. Alright.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Moving to his right. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Rams are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.